everyone, this is Paula Sadler here at the Historic Commercial Center District, and behind me, this is 925 East Sahara Avenue, and this is the Karen Avenue storm drain improvements being done by TAND Incorporated. I have a situation which I'm reaching out to all of the community to let them know what's been going on with this company. So we first contacted this company on April 15th about one homeless camp that was actually right here on this property. Now this company won a bid, as I understand, from Clark County, and I think it was somewhere between $8 and $16 million for this particular project. And so they are, I'm assuming, leasing this land from the development corporation that owns it in order to do this improvement project. We have had some problems and issues here on this particular plot a few years ago. There was another situation that had come up. We contacted the management company at that time to take care of the situation. It was put off for over a month, and it resulted in from one small homeless encampment to several, and we ended up having like small bonfires. There was all kinds of things going on. It was not safe, and what the community looked at, they looked at it as a problem of commercial center, and it was really unfair to our commercial center right over here. If you take a look right over here, past this area, we currently have 150 open businesses, 15 restaurants, 10 bars and lounges. We have the small mom and pops working so hard. This particular piece of land, this is actually the historic location of the Vegas Village building, which this land was purchased back in 2007 by Sean Posner of the Posner Group, a billionaire development corporation out of Coconut Grove, Florida. And his grandfather is known as the original corporate raider, going in and doing hostile takeovers of corporate companies. And anyway, so this was slated to be part of the redevelopment at that time to build luxury high-rise towers. And what they ended up doing was tearing down the historic Vegas Village building with the amazing Sahara clock tower that was on there, and then they left just a dirt lot here of 10 acres for the past several years, almost going on, well, 15 plus years. And so we've had to deal with that, and it really caused a blight for our neighborhood, actually, because if that building had been redeveloped and maybe used and utilized the past 15 plus years, it would have really added to the business and commerce that was happening here already at Commercial Center. So this is really one of the reasons for the community. Now, we as business owners, we didn't cause this. We didn't do this. This was in favor of the then development. And we've really had some problems with this particular lot here for some time. And that's only due to mismanagement, lack of care, management companies that aren't being responsible, and owners of the property that are maybe not aware of what their management company is doing, or management companies are doing with their properties. So getting back to TAND over here, we contacted them when we just had one small encampment. We let them know the situation. We let them know also what we did in the past to alleviate it. We would just use a security service, our security service or other security services, to take care of anything that had come up in our commercial center. And usually we were able to take care of things just quickly, like within a day, within the 24-hour period. Security comes out. They very graciously move people along, give them resources maybe that they need to go down to Salvation Army or Care Compassion, or to the Care Complex downtown on Four Master Lane. And then we would have Junkman Services come up. We like their company. We've used them for many years, and to remove any extra debris that's left over. So we contacted them on April 15th, and I spoke with the receptionist there. They said they were going to pass the information on to Adam, the project manager. We let them know this was a very critical situation, that we had a festival coming up on May 18th, a big public festival. We were expecting, 10 to 12,000 people to come out, and they were going to be parking all in this area, and they would have had to walk by several small homeless camps that was not on our property. It's not legally not on our property line. It's on their property line, this whole property here. So, we're good neighbors. We're willing to help people out. But the company, finally, when I did talk with Adam, he said, I'll come take a look at what's going on. So a week went by. The problem continued to escalate, and now we went from having, one small encampment to like 3 or 4, and it went from just a few people to now several. And a week later I came out and I saw no trespassing signs on the fence. Small plastic signs, they went up, but no one's looking at a no trespassing sign when you're already you've set up house. That's just not the answer to the situation. We told them exactly what was needed. We said, please send your security out, or a security company, and we recommended Junkman Services or any other service that they would like to use. But we needed it cleaned up right away because it was posing a safety risk to our neighborhood, to our many children and churches and family businesses. We have almost 300 to 400 employees and business and property owners coming and going, along with thousands of customers all throughout the week. It wasn't fair to us to have to deal with that when it's on their property, because we don't have that happening inside Commercial Center. The long-standing thoughts about Commercial Center is what was being seen here on their property. People have thought, oh, that's Commercial Center, that's happening in Commercial Center. Well, folks, that's actually not been happening. We have the most amazing security team and cleaning and maintenance and porter. Our guys are doing a great job and have been for a few years. And the Commercial Center Business Association has been maintaining Commercial Center and improving it now since around 2005, 2006. So we have a very long track record of taking care of this community. So we came back out, the signs were there, the people were still there, nothing happened. They didn't send out security, they didn't send out any cleaning people. And now we're talking about a company who gets multi-million-dollar contracts on a piece of property that is worth several $1 million, owned by a billionaire development corporation. So there's no reason why there was such lack of care and concern not to move quickly and expediently. So I told him the gravity of the situation. Nothing was happening. So finally, when there was no more, they were not contacting back. They didn't return my calls. I called several times. I left messages. I emailed. By April 29th, we ended up calling Junkman Services. We had our security team along with, we called Metro to see if we could get any assistance. They were very busy, so we mostly had to take care of the situation. And we offered people time to collect their belongings, to be able to move along. We just let them know that they couldn't be in this area. We did have to trespass all of the individuals because we have a business area to take care of. We also have families to protect and customers. But they were all offered help. If they wanted it, they could go down to Four Master Lane Care Complex and get all the services that they need. We've been doing that for many years, trying to get people help if they want it, and let them know we also have many 12-step recovery groups right in our own Commercial Center that are helping people. So we got everything cleaned up. It only took a couple of days, and it was a little over $1,400. So, and that doesn't include the labor that we spent for our team to go out there and also assist and to help. And we gave that, as kind of helping in the community. So once again, we've been making contact with them. We've been calling them. And, as of today, it's now been over a month since our festival has ended. And we have these outstanding invoices. Junkman Services has been so gracious to wait for us. I told them I was trying to work with this company, wait for them to give a payment. It's only $1,400. It's not a lot. Now, but for our business association, it's actually quite a bit. We work solely by donation, and we're already really stretched to the limit of our own resources of what we're doing. We're doing cleaning. We're doing security. We're doing, all kinds of community improvement and making sure that our 28-acre plaza is safe, clean, and friendly and inviting for customers when they're coming. We don't have the money that Tandon Corporation has, or the owners of the property here. We expect them to be responsible and to do the right thing. So once again, I reached out today and there was still no answer. So I let them know, unfortunately, I have to use my resources that I have. So I'm asking all of you out there, our supporters, our neighbors at the Las Vegas Country Club, at Turnberry. I'm asking the support of the county, all of our local media stations, and also anyone that knows about Tandon Incorporated and to make your voice known and to let them know what they've done is not right. It was very irresponsible. They really brushed us off like we weren't important. They didn't take this matter seriously, although they're getting all of this money from this project. So we cannot recommend this company to Clark County for services any longer. I think what they've done, this can be done again and again, and this is not good for our community. So we hope that Clark County does not use this company anymore and consider them for future bids and contracts. They've got this very big contract. They're doing all of this work, and yes, it's employing many people, but the management at the company and the ownership of the company has fallen down on their legal obligation to take care of this piece of land. They are legally obligated under contract, while they're leasing and using this land as a staging area, to also maintain the full premises, and that didn't happen. So I did my very best to work with them. I was so patient. We are having to come out of pocket at this point of $1,400 to pay for the services that were rendered on land that they're making money on and that they're using. So if you could just get this story around, please feel free to share, to repost. If you have any questions, reach out to the Commercial Center Business Association. We are making a formal complaint to the Better Business Bureau, going through the Chamber of Commerce. We're also putting in some complaints with the code enforcement and through Clark County, and we'll be going forward to let the public know in the public hearing portions of Clark County Commissioner meetings about what TAND Incorporated has done and their gross negligence for the safety of our community. They did not take into account our 150 open businesses, and they're continuing to do the work here. Since our security team and cleaning team and also Junkman Services came out, and we alleviated not one but several small homeless camps and took away over 2 truckfuls of debris that had to be removed, it has not returned. It has been now 2 months, no problem of return. That's because we're on top of the job. We're taking care of it. They're not taking care of it. They haven't put in $1 to help this community. And we have a flourishing business community that just was recognized in the May 18th Festival for the SOSA and redevelopment of Clark County for needing help and needing assistance for this area. They say that there are funds available for us, and they're coming our way, along with many, many improvements that is going to drive business here to help the small local mom and pops. So I really need your help and your assistance. Please reach out to TAND Incorporated, and they have a phone number here. There was a person named Grant Claycomb, 702-467-2253, but when I called that number, he said he was no longer with the company, and that was in April. So it actually took quite a bit of looking and searching and finding to find this company online. So please reach out. We really need your help. Once again, this is Paula Sadler from Commercial Center Business Association and Historic Society. I just want to say thank you, and if we could get some help and donations even to help pay for what we did, because it's put a strain on our association budget, and we just need some assistance. And we would like to see TAND Incorporated held accountable and just apologize for their lack of care and their neglect, and to help pay for this $1,400. So thank you so much, and we hope to see you at Commercial Center.